Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Erlenmeyer table lamp. This is the 277810. It's also a matching floor lamp that goes with this. Check that out too. It's a very cool kind of around the world in 80 days steampunk retro look, and dynamite. People absolutely love this when they come into the showroom. They zero in on it pretty quick. Let's get into some of the details about it. 19.4 inches from the top of the fixture to the bottom, and then the diameter is the widest point of the base, and that's 10.3 inches in diameter. It is very substantial. This is very heavy. No cat is going to knock this off anything. It's got some other cool things going on too. So the cord on this is going to be a cloth-covered cord, which is kind of a retro look. It also has a cool dial on the side here. Check out what's actually a gear. So you take this little piece off, and you can play around with this, and you can actually move it like that. So you can tilt it up, and then you put that back in, and it locks it into place. So you got this cool look going on. So you can do that. So we're going to put it back to where it was, and then we're going to talk about other little details. So on-off toggle switch on top. Okay, very simple. So there's no dimmer associated with this. That's something you might want to remember. If you do want to dim this, you want to plug this into another cord that has a dimmer on it, and you'll be able to dim it down without a problem. So let's talk about glass, and we're going to take the glass off right now. So Hubbardton Forge only uses hand-blown glass, and that's pretty important because this is a beautiful, beautiful piece of glass. Let's check it out like that. So see how thick that is? And then the top is actually cut with a diamond saw, and it's very substantial. I'm not kidding around. But anyway, the size of the glass is going to be pretty important. So this is coming in at 7.44 inches tall and about 6 inches in diameter. It's like 5.94. But it's going to dictate what kind of bulb goes into it and how far it goes in, which is going to be pretty important too. It's going to be using a medium base socket, which is this guy right here. And it just takes a medium base screw and bulb like that. Very simple. We all grew up with this. This is an A19 bulb. This is kind of the recommended size, and these tend to be about 4 inches long from here to here. So that is about 4 inches, and that's about what's going to fit in this glass. So that's kind of important to remember because that's going to be the max length that you can use. This is kind of an old-timey Edison-looking bulb, which is kind of cool too, and I kind of like this in here. If you're going to go for this guy, make sure it's coming in about 4 inches long. That's going to be very important. But you know what? I think this is so close to that look. I think this is going to look fine anyway. So as far as lamping goes, if you want to go with the max incandescent, it's going to be 60 watts if you can still find those out in the world. If you want to do LEDs, it's going to be very apparent that you're going to see this bulb. So if you guys want to do these, it's really up to you. I can find this bulb up to 150 watt equivalent. If you're going to put this on a dimmer, on a secondary switch on a dimmer, yeah, then you can do that. But remember, it's clear glass. You're going to be able to see what's going on inside. This little guy, this is called an S14. See how cute that is? So it has the same kind of look going on to it. But these are actually used in party lights, those strings of party lights that you put up in your backyard. And this is an LED version. You can also do incandescent. But I have found these as small as a 2 watt, which would be about a 12 watt equivalent incandescent. But you can also find these up to like a 20 watt equivalent incandescent as well. That's probably what this guy is too. And we use these all over our showroom all the time. So let's put this back in for a sec. And you know, the places that you're going to use this lamp, I think are going to kind of dictate what you put into it. So if you're going to use it like, let's say behind you on a long library table, if you're on a sofa, this would be kind of cool to have there because the light's not, you're not going to be looking directly at it, and it's going to be putting light into the room. Another cool place to put this is going to be by the front door. So when you come in your front door in your foyer, if you have a table that has a mirror, this would be a great lamp to have there. Because A, it's so cool, you want all your friends to see it, anybody that comes in. So that's one of the things. But the other reason is I think this would be a nice fixture to have in there, and probably put a 20 watt equivalent or possibly that 14 or 12 watt equivalent bulb. So when you guys go out at night, you would have this on when you come in. I think that would be kind of cool because you just turn it on. It will keep the place lit, and then you come in and you don't walk into a dark house, which is kind of common sense. As far as the light that comes out of these bulbs, and remember, you can get these anywhere. Amazon's easy to get them. Like I said, I can get this at my grocery store in Vermont, which means you can get it too. And the light that they're going to be offering these to you in is going to vary quite a bit. So remember this. We talk about it in all the videos. 2700 Kelvin is going to be that super yellow, like setting sunlight, which actually might look nice in this, I think. Way on the other side of that is going to be something they offer you called daylight, which is going to be that bluish white light like a hospital waiting room. I don't think that would look so great. That's 4,000, 5,000 Kelvin. In the middle of all that, what we use in our showroom all over the place is called warm white or soft white. That kind of mimics an incandescent bulb we grew up with, and that's going to be 3,000 Kelvin. That's a light that's coming down on my hands right now. So that's a nice light. But that 2,700 Kelvin might look good as well. And the other really important thing is, if you're going to put this on a dimmer, make sure those bulbs do say dimmable. It's going to be pretty important. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you are on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over in the red tabs with the pictures in them over there. You're going to see a Finishes Help Guide tab. Open that up for me. It's going to be a video there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes, how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a chart just down below. So scroll down a little bit. You're going to see a chart. You can click on that chart. So you can click on dark smoke. You can click on soft gold. Doesn't matter. Big page will pop up showing you lots of different things in that finish. You can go back to the chart and you'll notice there's letters A's on them, letter B's on some of those things, and that's going to be showing you this range of variants that you can expect to see on different translucent finishes, but I'll talk about all of that in the video, okay? Okay, showroom. Our showroom in Vermont has over 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. No other showroom is like this. Hubbardton Forge doesn't even have their own showroom. They use this one. What's on display? We have a great tab on that. In those same red tabs, you're going to see a What's on Display page. So open that up. It's going to show you everything we have on display, and including which finish, which shade, all of those things, and what kind of glass it's on there. We're open every day except Sunday, 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We also have an amazing clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued stuff, showroom samples. You have to come here to use it. Can't call us or email us about it, but it's definitely worth coming in to look at if you're in Vermont. Plus you want to use the showroom anyway because there's just so much great stuff here to see. Our number in Vermont, 802-446-2400. You can email us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Love to answer emails, and it's sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. So when you order from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is going to be free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. And we're the only dealer with 90-day returns, no restocking fee. Nobody else does that. Some larger items are going to be non-returnable. It's going to be really important that you are looking at the fixture on that page and kind of scroll down under the description. It'll tell you if that is the case. And that's usually for really big, giant, huge fixtures, mostly that go out on pallets. Okay, that's it. Rush program. Let's talk about that. So rush program, Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to go out the door. That's production time before your transit time. You always have to add that on too. We offer a rush program that takes you from that 3 to 4 weeks down to a little under 2 weeks. It's a very small addition per line item. So if you have like 1, 2, 3 items, like let's say 3 or 4 outdoor sconces, and they're all the same size and they're all the same finish, that's one line item. So it's very inexpensive to rush those kind of things. Don't be afraid to email us and ask about that. Okay, so that's really it. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. We would love to see you in our showroom sometime. And thanks for stopping in.